President Trump backing away from a second September military strike on a boat in the Caribbean suspected of trafficking drugs.
Somebody asked me a question about the second strike. I didn't know about the second strike. I didn't know anything about people. I wasn't involved in it.
It comes as lawmakers from both parties question the legality of that September 2nd incident when the Pentagon launched a second strike on an alleged drug boat near Venezuela, killing 2 survivors of the initial attack, according to one U.S. official and a source familiar with the Pentagon's actions. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says he watched the first strike live, then left the room, claiming Admiral Frank Bradley gave the order.
A couple of hours later, I learned that commander had made which he had the complete authority to do, and by the way, Admiral Bradley made the correct decision to ultimately sink the boat and eliminate the threat.
I think both strikes are actually illegally. I don't think you can just name people and say, well, they've got drugs. Well, where's the proof?
2 congressional committees have launched investigations into the incident. Lawmakers are questioning whether it constitutes a war crime, and if so, who's responsible.
Hegseth initially said all of these stories were false, to then 2 days later saying, well, they're not false, but it wasn't me. I'm not sure that's the kind of leadership we're looking for.
The defense secretary chalks up the confusion to the fog of war. President Trump insists U.S. strikes on suspected drug smugglers will continue.
I want those boats taken out, and if we have to, we'll attack on land also.
Admiral Bradley is expected to speak to lawmakers this week. Chris Pallone, NBC News.